Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today on our learner webinar. We're really happy that you're able to join, and I do see everybody starting to log on, which is great. We'll just hang on for a few minutes to give a chance to everybody to log on successfully and have a seat. So just before while we wait, I just wanted to let you know that we will be making use of the chat in a Q&A section today on the Zoom. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to pop them in the chat. It's enabled for everybody, or as well as use the Q&A section. We'll be happy to help. What I also wanted to let you know is that this session is going to be recorded, and we'll be sharing the recording with you so that you can rewatch it in your own time. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. And let's see. So yeah, do you see some questions in the Q&A section about what we're going to talk about today? So I'll be sharing the agenda in a minute so that you know what the topic is. But basically, this is a learner webinar where we're going to share with you some insights on the program and all that. So yeah, just hang on for a few moments. I think pretty much everybody's has joined now, but let's wait for one extra minute. And yeah, if you want to just say a quick hello in the chat, that's great. If you also want to tell us where you're joining on from today, that will be great. And yeah, delighted to have you on. So yeah, hello everybody. It's going fast. A lot of people have joined. Hi from India. Hello, everybody. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. I think we can get started now. Just a quick reminder again for everybody that has just joined, we will be recording the session today and sending the recording to you. If you have questions, we have the chat that is enabled as well as the Q&A, so you can feel free to pop your questions in there. And yeah, that's that. So let's get started. And first of all, I want you to meet the team. So on screen, you have the full Coursera team here. We are all based in Ireland. And today on the call with me, there's Manal as well. So the two of us are hosting this session for you. And we're delighted to do so. Manal, if you want to say a quick hello before we get started, feel free to do so.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining this session with us. We are going to share very useful information on the cybersecurity cert and on how to navigate the Coursera portal, learning portal for effective learning, and some best tips and practices. So some of you were asking what is the agenda, so that was briefly. So yeah, thanks and stay tuned with us. Thank you so much, Nora.
Thanks, Manal. So yeah, I'll just go to the agenda slide actually and go through that. So yeah, we'll have a quick introduction to the Google Career certificates. We will deep dive into the cybersecurity cert itself. And then you'll be able to have a live platform walkthrough. And then at the end, we will share some useful tips and tricks for you. And if we still have time for additional questions, then we'll have the Q&A session as well. So let's get started on cybersecurity. So a brief overview of cybersecurity globally. So first of all, this certificate will teach you guys how to identify common cybersecurity risks, threats, and vulnerabilities, as well as techniques to mitigate them. This particular certificate program is for anyone who wants to enter the field of cybersecurity. And you actually don't need any prior experience or specific knowledge to get started. All you need is an interest in solving puzzles and helping others. And upon completing this certificate, you will understand the importance of cybersecurity practices and their impact for organizations. You will be able to identify common risks, threats, and vulnerabilities, as well as techniques to mitigate them. You will also gain a hands-on experience with Python, Linux, and SQL. And you'll be able to protect networks, devices, people, and data from unauthorized access in cyber attacks using security information management tools, SIM tools, and also intrusion detection systems, IDSs, and network protocol analyzers. So this might seem complicated and unknown to you now if you have no experience yet. But once you have completed the certificate, all of that will be common knowledge to you. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting started. And once you have actually completed, what you can look out for as far as jobs are the following roles that I'm going to list. So you can look out for roles as cybersecurity analyst, security operations center analyst, information security analyst, IT security analyst, and cyber defense analyst, just to name a few. So also to give you an understanding of how the certificates work, basically in this specific certificate, there are 8 courses in total. To actually become certified and become a graduate of this certificate, you have to complete every single course within it. They are meant to be taken chronologically. So start from course 1 up until course 8, and you'll be able to build your knowledge and skills from the ground up. There is an average completion time of 3 to 6 months for this particular cert, and we do advise learners, as you guys, to spend around 10 hours a week, if possible, on your certificate, and you will be able to complete within that time frame. So let's get started in the courses themselves, and I will be giving you a little bit more detail on each course so you understand what you will be looking for. So for course 1, this is the beginning of your journey into cybersecurity. So you'll start by exploring the cybersecurity field and learn about the job responsibilities of cybersecurity professionals. The objectives here for course 1 would be for you to be able to explain how this certificate program helps you for a career in cybersecurity. You'll get some good basics there. You'll be able to define the field of security itself, and you'll be exploring the job responsibilities of an entry-level security analyst. Another objective is for you to be able to recognize core skills and knowledge needed to become a security analyst. And at the end of this course, you'll be able to describe how security analysts protect networks and information. So that's the gist of course 1. Let's go and have a look at course 2, where you will gain an understanding of the CISSP/SH security domains. Then you'll also learn about primary threats, risks, and vulnerabilities to business operations. In addition, you'll explore the National Institute of Standard and Technologies NIST Risk Management Framework and the steps of risk management. The objectives of course 2 are for you to be able to recognize and explain the focus of the CISSP's 8 security domains. You will also be working on identifying and defining the primary threats, risks, and vulnerabilities to business operations. You will also be able to describe the threats, risks, and vulnerabilities that entry-level security analysts are more focused on. And you'll also be looking into determining how threats and risks impact business operations. And then finally, for course 2, the final objective is for you to identify the steps of risks management. So that's the gist of course 2, and let's go and have a look at course 3. Course 3 will introduce you to network security and explain to you how it relates to ongoing security threats and vulnerabilities. You will learn about network architecture and mechanisms to secure a network. The objectives here are for you to be able to define types of networks, and also for you to be able to describe physical components of a network. You'll also understand how the TCP/IP model provides a framework for network communication, as well as explain how data is sent and received over a network, and overall explain the network architecture. So again, a lot to look forward to. Just maybe for some of you, if you already have taken the IT support course, it might ring a bell as well, because networks are also discussed there. So if you have that insight, that is great. If not, you will be learning everything from the ground up, so no worries. Let's have a look at course 4. So for course 4, you will learn about the relationship between operating systems, hardware, and software, as well as become familiar with the primary functions of an operating systems. You will recognize common operating systems in use today and understand how the graphical user interface, GUI, and command line interface, CLI, both allow users to interact with the operating system. The objectives here in course 4 are for you to be able to describe the main functions of an operating system. You'll also be looking into learning how to recognize the most common operating systems in use, as well as explain the relationship between operating systems, applications, and hardware. And then finally, you will be comparing a graphical user interface to a command line interface and the difference between the two of them. Let's go to course 5. So for course 5, you will be introduced to how organizations determine what assets to protect. You will learn about the connection between managing risk and classifying assets by exploring the unique challenge of securing physical and digital assets. You'll also be introduced to the National Institute of Standards and Technology's framework standards, guidelines, and best practices to manage cybersecurity risk. The objectives of course 5 are for you to define threats, vulnerabilities, assets, and risk. You'll also be able to explain security's role in mitigating organizational risk, and you'll be able to classify assets based on value, as well as identify whether data is in use, in transit, or at rest. And the final objective is for you to be able to discuss the uses and benefits of the NIST cybersecurity framework. That's for course 5, so we're getting closer to course 8, step by step, and one step closer would be course 6. So for course 6, you'll be working on detection and incident response, and what an important part of cybersecurity analyst work it is. You'll explore how cybersecurity professionals verify and respond to malicious threats and become familiar with the steps involved in incident response. The learning objectives here are for you to be able to explain the life cycle of an incident, as well as for you to be able to determine the roles and responsibilities of incident response teams. And then finally, you'll also be able to describe the tools used in the documentation, detection, and management of incidents. So again, a lot to look forward to in course 6, and by this course, you'll be almost done because there are only 2 courses left. So really, it's up to you to finish the courses is one by one, and then you'll get closer to being certified. So course 7, in that course, you will be introduced to the Python programming language and how Python is used in cybersecurity. You'll also explore the foundational Python concepts, including data types, variables, conditional statements, and iterative statements. The objectives of this course that are more focused on Python would be for you to be able to explain how the Python programming language is used in security. Also, another objective would be for you to be able to describe how various data types are handled in Python, as well as incorporate variables into Python code, write conditional statements in Python, and write iterative statements in Python. So again, you'll be discovering a really useful tool in cybersecurity and IT in general. So look forward to that. Python is really useful, and you'll be actually practicing the tools. So that's great. And then last but not least, course 8. This is the final course. Once you've completed this one, you will be certified. In this course, you will recognize the importance of security professionals in the workplace, and you'll be discovering how proper detection and escalation can impact an organization's security posture. The learning objectives of this final course are for you to be able to recognize the importance of incident detection, as well as for you to be able to describe the importance of various asset types. You'll also be examining the relationship between events and incidents, and determine incidents that need to be escalated to stakeholders, whereas other incidents don't actually need to be escalated. So we'll be able to make the difference. You'll also be working on recognizing the sensitive nature of secured assets and data. And finally, you'll be able to explain how having an ethical security mindset supports an entry-level security analyst's ability to protect secured assets and data. So this is a global walkthrough of the cybersecurity certificate itself. So hopefully, if you're interested in that field and if you're interested in helping others and securing networks and data, this is definitely a certificate for you. So now that we have looked into this, again, don't worry, we will send you the recording so you'll be able to rewatch it and pause at any point if you want to look at the slides longer. But now I will hand it over to Manal so she can actually show you the Coursera platform itself where you'll be doing the learning so you have all the tools in hand.
Thank you, Nora. Can you show that next slide?
Of
Thanks.
course, there you go.
Yes, so Nora has provided you all the information about cybersecurity cert. There are 8 courses that you will have to complete. So as you join and enroll the course, you have to complete the first course and then you will get a certificate, and then you have to complete all the 8 courses. You will get 8 certificates, and at the end of 8th course, you will get the final cybersecurity certificate. A lot of you were asking how to get the certificate. Once you complete the last 8th course, the final certificate will be generated in the system. It will be a digital certificate, not a hard copy. And after that, you will have to update your LinkedIn profile and update your resume, and then you can start looking out for internship program or any jobs in good companies. Coursera or Google will not help you with any placements or job placements. So please keep that in mind. Finding a job and finding an internship will be an effort from your side. So a lot of you were asking how to join and enroll. So as you can see in the slide, you can see the invitation is there, email invitation, where it mentioned Google Scholarship has invited you to start learning on Coursera. So all of you have joined the session. We have sent the invitation to join these Zoom meetings because you were invited to the program. So you have been already invited. Please check your inbox or spam folders or junk folders for this Coursera invitation. So once you find that, there is a join button that shows in the invitation. Don't waste any time getting started. By clicking on the join now, you will secure your place in the program. If you delay that, someone else will take your place. So please join the program by creating your account. And after joining, you have to enroll into the cybersecurity cert and then start your learning journey. So if you have lost your invitation, search your Coursera in your email inbox. Don't forget to check your spam folder and then get in touch with your admin and they can send you a new one. So who is your program admin? Is the organization who has bring up the scholarship program for from Google to you. If you don't have their contact, I will check that for you. But you must have received some WhatsApp communication on this program from the organization who is sponsoring this. So you can reach out to them via WhatsApp as well, like how long is the program. So they will able to guide you. Don't worry, you will get minimum of 4 to 6 months to complete this certificate. So that you keep as a guideline that you have 6 months to complete this certificate. So it all depends on program admin, how much time they will give you. But as a guideline, I'm telling you 6 months you will have. Okay. So now let me show you the platform. So once you join, you will have to create your account and then you will land on this page. Nora, is it visible? Thank you. So what you are seeing on the screen is the learning homepage. Here you will have your account details. If you click on that and scroll further down, You can see the profile, which you can update. You will have some settings, and here will be accomplishment tabs where all your course certificates will be saved forever. So whatever is your email address, you can come log in to Coursera anytime, and in accomplishments, all your course certificates will be saved. And there we also have Learner Help Center, which is very handy to have it here to reach out to our support center that can help out with your any technical queries. So yeah, in the home page, uh, you will see the status of your course here. If you have started learning, you will be able to see the progress here, and you can click on resume to go back to the course. And then you can, there's a home page and there is My Learning. So we click on My Learning, you will be able to see the status of the courses that are in progress and that have been completed. So if I click on completed, I can see I have done this courses, and here is my certificate, and I can see in progress courses. So these are the in progress courses which I can see and resume from here as well. But let's go back to the home page. So once you have joined, you will start your learning journey. So you will not have any progress. So you will be able to see the name of your program here. Going further down, you will see courses recommended by your organization. So here I am showing you how to enroll. You will see it will show Google cybersecurity. So you have to click here. So once you have clicked, you will see the information about the cybersecurity professional certificates, 6 months, beginner level. You can complete that in 6 months at 7 hours a week. It is a flexible schedule, learn at your own pace. About the certificate, outcomes, courses, and testimonials are here for your information. If you go further down, you can see how you can prepare for a career in cybersecurity. And if you go further down, you will have the details of all the 8 courses here. So first course is Foundation of Cybersecurity, and so on. All the courses are mentioned here. If you want to know how all these courses, what topics they cover, you can click here and read. So after reading everything, you can come back on the top of the page, and here it will be enroll button. So this is my account and I have already enrolled. So it is showing me to go to the course to start learning. So once you have enrolled, you will see go to the course button. But if it's your first time, it will show you go enroll button. So going back to the home page. So yeah, check your Coursera invitation, click on the join now button to secure your place. And the next step is to enroll via coming to Google Cybersecurity course here, clicking there, and enroll, clicking the enroll button to enroll into the course, and then you can start learning. So I have enrolled now. Now let's see, go to the course and let's see the certificate learning page. So yes, this program is completely free. You will not have to pay anything to complete the course and earn the certificate. If you have been enrolling correctly, you will not see any payment options showing up. Make sure that in the home page you are enrolled via the correct learning program, which is Grow with Google. Identity Grow with Google program should be the name of your program. Just select that and then enroll from that program. If you enroll via anything else, you will have payment options will show up here, and that will stop you from continuing ahead. But when you are enrolled via the correct program here, you will have some information on payment, but that is only set up as a default. You can ignore that and continue learning. So now this is the certificate learning page. I clicked on go to course and then I landed on this page. Here you can see on the top of the page, reset my deadlines. So as a guidance, the system gives you some deadline to complete these courses, depending on what date you enrolled into. You can follow that. And because if you're far behind your deadline, the quizzes might get logged, the assignments may get logged. So reset your deadline by clicking on this. And it will also be good that you are at the correct time zone according to this deadline, because then you will be able to collaborate with other learners around the world that we'll discuss later as well. But yeah, reset your deadlines if you're far behind it. Now we have two panels here. There's a left panel and there's a right panel. So in left panel, you can see course material. So each certificate is broken down into 8 courses, and each course is then broken down into modules. Uh, module 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to complete module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4 to complete this complete course. So each of the module is a perfect balance of videos, readings, and assignments. You will have some practice assignments, and then at the end of the module, you will have the weekly quiz, which you will have to pass with minimum 80% marks. If you fail to pass it for 3 times, there are 3 attempts allowed. The quiz will get locked for next 24 hours, giving you an opportunity to go back, review your content, and then try again the quiz next day. So you have to pass each of the modules, and then you will get the course certificate. So let's see, on the right panel, you can see there are 33 minutes of videos left, 1 hour for 5 minutes of readings, and there is one graded assignment left. So this will give an idea that how much time it will require for you to complete this first module. So let's get started. I'll show you a video here. So I click there and you can see here is a video. With people across. So this is just like a YouTube video. You can forward it, rewind it, and these videos are taught by the real Googlers who are working in that particular field, in the relevant field, and sharing their experience and teaching you on the cybersecurity certificates. That's really a cool opportunity to learn from the real Googlers. So you can watch the video, and then you will have some options below. There is a transcript provided. So this is like what the instructor is talking. Everything is here. So as the instructor is talking, you can see the text is getting highlighted in green. So which will highlight you what the instructor is talking about. So it is a very good audio and visual experience that will further help you to understand the concept better. So you can leverage on this transcript. If you go further down, you can see how much of the material is here, content. So you can also take notes. For example, the instructor is talking about something really important. So you can save a note by clicking here, and that particular snippet of the video will get saved here in the notes section. So this, you can see it is saved in here. You can download the videos and the transcript from here.
Let's give Manol a minute just to drink a glass of water. While Manol is off, I'll just address a few questions that I have in the chat. So I had a question about the instructors, who they are. So they're actually Googlers that are working in the field of cybersecurity. So all the videos that you'll be watching during your course are people that are working in that field, and they will give you really useful insights and knowledge on how to enter the field and know all the ins and outs. Hi, Manoli,
Yes,
back.
thank you, Nora. Yeah, I
Okay.
grabbed
I hope you feel better.
Yes, all good. Yeah, so this way you can save notes from the videos. You can download the transcript and the lecture as well. So let's go back. I will show you now the readings. So you will have a lot of readings here as well, which will be like reading a book or reading an online content, and that will be really useful. So we suggest that you go through all the videos and readings. Don't skip anyone, because that will really help you to pass your quiz in the first attempt. So let's go to the module 1. So this way, you can complete module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4. Then we have grade section. So this will show you how many grades you have got in each of the module. It will show up in here as this is like your report card. Then in notes section, whatever videos, snippets you have saved for your notes, that will get saved in here. You can come to the notes section and you can edit them to add some more information, or you can delete them as well if you don't need them. Then we have discussion forums. So during your learning, you will get some discussion prompts. So what are these discussion prompts? You will be invited to collaborate or coordinate and connect with the learners all over the world who are doing the same module as you. So you can participate in the discussion forums. So you will get some fresh perspective on the content. If you have any questions, particularly question on the learning content, you can ask them by discussing them in the discussion forums. You can come to discussion forums. You can search the forum for any topic you want. You can create a post, like you can create a post by asking your question. And then you can see there is an introduction prompt where you can see 1159 threads are here. They are frequently asked questions. So they from the module 1, there are 799 threads. You can click here and you can see what is ongoing in module 1. Then you can read those threads and like it or reply as well and thus participate. So this is really important because by connecting with your peers, you will get a lot of knowledge and reply to your, they might also be able to resolve your question and queries regarding a particular topic in the learning content. So yeah, we strongly recommend you to participate in discussion forums. And then we have messages section. So in messages section, you will get messages from Coursera. If your certificate is released, that will also come up here. And if you get a direct message from any learner with whom you connected via discussion forum, that will also show up here. And then we have resources section. So in resources section, we have a lot of additional learning content, like frequently asked questions. Then you will have course 1 glossary. We'll have some resources and citations, which you can further learn to boost your learning. 363-degree all over learning experience, like how to use Google Slides, Microsoft Help, and learning. So as the module advances, as the course advances, these citations and resources will also get advanced. So yeah, you can have this to like introduction to cybersecurity, 10 cybersecurity jobs, entry level and beyond. So a lot of informative knowledge is here that will be really beneficial for you or towards your career development in cybersecurity. And then we have course info. So in course info, we have again some information about the course, and then we have a course itself. So this was like the course 1. As soon as you complete the course 1, you finished all the quizzes, you get the course certificate, and that will be generated on the top of this page. Once you complete it, it will be generated immediately, and then it will prompt you to go to the course 2. So this way you can complete all the 8 courses, get the certificates, and then final cybersecurity certificate will be generated. So this was all about the platform walkthrough. So most of you have already started learning, so you know how it works. But those who haven't started learning, please join, enroll, and start learning. So now I will hand over to Nora again to go through our next topic in the agenda.
Thank you, Manuel. Thank you so much for showing us all the ins and outs of the platform itself. I will share my screen in a second. And I was answering questions on the chat, so have a look there. But yeah, basically, once you get started, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Once you get started, just feel free to keep on going. let's see. Just bear with me while I share my screen. So you should be able to see it now. Give me 1 second. So yeah, we went through the platform itself, and now I want to share some quick tips and tricks with you. So first of all, I have here on screen a few learner best practices that have been shared by learners of the program. So feel free to have a look at what's on the screen, and feel free also to share some of your own tips and tricks in the chat. It is a good thing that you guys are all interacting in the chat right now. I just wanted also to give a quick flag on the WhatsApp groups and any groups that are shared right now on the chat. None of them are created by Coursera or the partner or Google, so please use your discretion when joining. These are meant for helping each other and creating an online community, but please do not ask for any payments or share any personal information. That is not what it's meant for. What you can use it for is to share some best practices, as you can see on screen here. Some of them being people that find a quiet place to go back to learn every time, drinking coffee, drinking water to stay focused. Some people also use some quiet background music to stay focused and um, work for long stretches of time and stay focused. So yeah, definitely um, use the chat today to share some of your best practices and help each other. So next, I also wanted to share a trick on creating a schedule for yourself. So to complete these certificates, the first important step is to actually get started. And once you get started, consistency is really important. So what we do advise to do is to spend at least around 8 to 10 hours per week to graduate within 3 to 4 months, which is doable. Again, these certificates, in this certificate, the cybersecurity certificate, is self-paced, so it's really up to you how long it takes. But if you do set a schedule for yourself, it will help you stay consistent and finish in a shorter amount of time. So yeah, there's a template schedule here for you on screen. Feel free to screenshot it, write it down, keep it in mind. But yeah, this is a great way to use your time, utilize your time, and finish in no time. Next, I also wanted to tell you about the mobile app, though I did see a few questions in the chat about that. So yeah, there is an mobile app that is available for Coursera, so you can download it for free. And it's a great tool to use for you to be able to work offline, because you can actually download the content, the videos, and the readings and watch them and read them in your own time. This is very convenient for anyone that spends some time commuting, or if you're out for a run, a walk, or just have some time available for you. You can feel free to use this medium, this mobile app, to keep going on the course and make some progress. Just a note for some additional plugins that need to be downloaded, you will have to at some point log on from a laptop or a PC, but you can make some great progress from this app and use it to learn on the go. So next, this would be a tip that Manal also shared already, it would be to use the discussion forums available on the platform. So it is a great way to socialize and receive help and provide help to other learners that are doing the same thing as you. So definitely use that. You will be prompted within the content to access those discussion forums, ask questions, add comments as part of the modules, but you can also just go and jump on the discussion forum at any time, where Manuel showed you earlier. But yeah, definitely make use of that tool as well. Any platform like that that is there to help you connect with other people. It will also be, I think, motivating for you guys, as online learning is not always easy. It is a great place to connect with other people and help each other. So definitely make use of these discussion forums on the platform. The next and final tip would be to bookmark the Learner Help Center. So when you start using a new tool like Coursera, sometimes you will need help, maybe to verify your ID or to get started, or maybe you have some issues with the platform. So the Learner Help Center is a great place to go to find some answers and request some help. There are a lot of help articles available there that you can look up and read. And if you don't find the answer there, you can also speak to an agent that is available on the live chat. And the third option would also be to fill out a form that you can find on the Learner Help Center, and someone will come back to you by email. So definitely use that resource. I will put the link in the chat right now for you guys to have. And yeah, bookmark it definitely so you have it handy. So that's my third and final tip, and let's go to the next slide, where I want to tell you about showcasing your accomplishments. So once you have completed, it is important for you to go ahead and talk about it, share it on social media, on LinkedIn if you have an account. If you don't have one, I would highly suggest you create one, because to look for this type of job in this type of industry, the recruiters are looking for you on these types of platforms. So definitely update your resume and update your LinkedIn, or create one if you don't have one. And this is where the search begins. So as Manon was mentioning at the beginning, you will have to make the effort of looking for a job, or looking out for an interview to make progress in your career. The first step you have taken by completing this certificate will be a great help for you, because adding that to your CV will definitely make you stand out from the crowd. So definitely uh, add it to your resume, add it to your CV, and you'll be receiving some interviews, hopefully, very soon. Next, I also wanted to share some additional perks that you will get by completing this certificate. So as you can see on screen, so anyone that completes a Grow with Google certificate will be able to make use of the Google's new interview warm-up platform, where you can participate in mock interviews, and it will kind of guide you and ask you questions to practice your interview. So definitely a great tool there to make use of, and that you will get at the end when you complete the certificate. You will also be able to claim your Credly badge that you can add to your resume or your LinkedIn, which will again make you stand out from the crowd. You can add that as a visual prompt for potential employers to see that you have completed this certificate. And for cybersecurity specifically, the graduates of this certificate will be able to claim a discount on the CompTIA Security Plus exam and training. So again, another great perk that you get by completing this certificate. So make use of these resources as well, and then hopefully you'll find a new great job in no time. I also wanted to share with you some additional tips to prepare you for success. So I did mention it at the beginning while presenting the cybersecurity cert to you, but do take all lessons in order. It is recommended that you take all the courses and complete the items in each lesson in the order that they appear, so that you gain all the information and concepts needed in the right time. So leverage on the additional resources as well provided in the content. Make the most out of the readings and the additional resources throughout the program. You can bookmark the links. You can save them in your computer to have access to them even after you complete. So all of these resources are actually designed to support you in your learning, so do make use of it. I will also advise you to be curious. So if you find an idea that gets you excited, act on it. Ask questions in the discussion forums, search for more details online, check out the links that are that interest you, and take some notes to take notes on your discoveries. So all the little things that you do to support your learning along the way will help you further your knowledge even more. and it will open some doors for you in these high growth fields. Um, another advice that I would like to share with you is to plan your time. So again, we shared a template schedule for you. That is a great way for you to plan your time and remain consistent with your learning. So create a quiet place for you to watch the videos, review the readings, and complete the activities so you can really focus on the material. Make it part of your routine, maybe add it to your calendar, and post it on your fridge. I don't know, but do anything that can help you to keep the consistency going. And again, make use of the tools on the platform so you can take notes on the platform as shown by Manuel, but you can also take notes on a piece of paper. It's really up to you what works best for you, but notes are really useful to remember information that you think you might be important in the future. So as you're preparing to enter a new job field, that is highly recommended. So yeah, definitely screenshot this page as well, post it on your fridge as well, and keep those advice in mind. So the next steps for you would be to not waste time, as Manuel said. The spaces available are limited. So once you find your invitation email, just join the program now and enroll in the certificate as soon as you can. So to find your invitation, obviously check your inbox for a Coursera invitation. Click the join now button and search in your spam folder as well. It might have fallen in there, but you definitely have received an invitation if you are on the call today. And again, yeah, after you actually join, do click the enroll button to get started with the courses. Be consistent, be active on your learning journey, and don't let go. So yeah, definitely set up your schedule and keep at it. Plan your time again for 8 to 10 hours a week, and you'll be able to graduate in 3 to 4 months. So once you have done all that, it's just a matter of being consistent, and you will be enjoying the courses anyways. It's a great way to learn in the comfort of your own home, watching the videos and reading the readings. So definitely, since you are here today, I would highly advise you to make use of this opportunity and get your certificate. So that's about it for us. I don't know if you have any specific questions that remain. Do pop them in the chat now so you can address them. And if not, we'll just wait until for a few more moments. To see.
Yes. So a lot of you were asking if you need to join all the Zoom sessions. So no, you have to join only one to get all information on how to do this learning via the scholarship program. If you have joined the today's one, no need to join the next sessions. Second was about the program admin. A lot of you were asking who is the program admin. So I will let the program admins to share their contact info with all of you. So, but the major question behind this was how much time to do the certificate. As a guideline, take it as 6 months time to complete this certificate. Uh, that is the standard time. And after you have enrolled, as Nora mentioned, spending 8 to 10 hours per week, you will be easily able to complete the certificate by 6 months time or early as well. And a lot of you were asking how to access the course. So you have to check for the Coursera invitation, join and enroll as we have shown you before. But if you have not received the Coursera invitation, you have to reach out to program admin, or we will also try to send you another Coursera email with a program link. You can click on that link and join. So you will get that email by today or tomorrow. So keep an eye on your inbox for any Coursera email that will ask you to join via program link. So you can click on that link and you can join the program and you will have access to the learning page. Yes, Nora, any other questions?
I'm looking through the chat here. Let's see. So So yeah, just people asking if there were needed any prior experience in the field. So no, you will be able to start at the beginning, and once you complete the certificate, you'll have the basics to enter the field of cybersecurity. Again, this certificate is free of charge for you guys, so don't worry. You won't have to pay to enter or to receive your final certificate either. But other than that, I don't see any new questions that haven't been answered yet. So,
Uh, if you have missed a module challenge, you cannot go over to next challenge, next module. So you have to, after completing a module, pass its challenge, and only then you will be guided to, I think, second module.
mhm.
But within a course, you can do module 1, module 2, or you can go to module 3 as well. But you will not get the certificate if you missed any module. So ensure to complete and pass all the modules challenges. So I think we have covered a lot in the session, and I see repeated questions here. So I'll try to send the recording to all of you again via Coursera email. So have a look on that and uh, revisit the recording, and you will get all the answers to your questions in that.
Yeah, I just want to flag here. I see someone that said that they received a call from someone saying that they're calling on the behalf of Coursera. This is highly unlikely. So, yeah, again, we would contact you through the Coursera emailing mailbox. So, it's highly unlikely. So I just would advise you to disregard that. For any help, you have the Learner Help Center that I have shared a link for. So please seek any help on these platforms only.
So whoever is having the exams and they want to start learning later, uh, I will just suggest that enroll first and start with the course 1, module 1, but take it at a slow pace if you have your exams. But at any time, you don't stop learning, because what happens, the system will capture you as an inactive learner after maybe 1 month's time, and then inactive learners will be reminded to become active, and if they don't, they will be removed from the system. They might get removed. So uh, even if you are busy, do some learning every day or every week, so as to show you up as an active learner. But it is a self-paced course, so you don't have to like rush and complete. Take it easy and try to understand all the concepts. There will not be any final or main exam of the course. You have to complete the module challenges. After completing that, you will be guided, you will get the course certificate, and then you will be directed to course 2. Then you complete all the challenges, and then you will get the course 2 certificate. After completing all the 8 courses, there will be no main exam. You will find right away get the final certificate. So as I mentioned, after receiving the link for enrollment, right away join and enroll to secure your place in the program. The course is completely free. Make sure that you are logging in via the Grow with Google program, uh, so as to do the course free. On which date the actual course will start. So once you have enrolled, from that day, the actual course timeline starts. How we can reset the deadline for quizzes? So just go on the top of your page. If you see that button, reset your deadline, It will only show if you are far behind your deadline. So if you are in line with the deadline, it will not show up. So just click on that button and it will work automatically. You don't have to do anything else. Just click on that button. So as I mentioned, the guideline time period to complete this certificate is 6 months. You can complete before that as well. If you take more than 6 months, the program admin might reach out to you about the deadline. I don't see any new question. These are all repeated questions.
Again, since this session is recorded, sorry, and I do believe we have addressed everything, you will be able to rewatch it and revisit any specific point in the recording that you want to get your again your question answered. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, and we definitely are looking forward to you guys completing. And once you've completed, share your accomplishments on your resume and your CV, and then you'll be able to, with your new knowledge, answer any questions in your interview. So we do wish you luck on that. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for remaining on until the end of the session. Hopefully, this has been helpful to you and you have learned something new and you have had your question answered. So thank you again. And I wish you a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone, and keep an eye on your inbox for Coursera messages. In one, we will send the recording, and in the second one, we will send the link to join the program. So you can click on that link and join again if you are not seeing the email invitation yet from Coursera. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll try to include all the useful resources in that email, like the Learner Help Center link and some more resources. So that will mostly cover all of your questions. And for any more questions, reach out to your program admins. I'll talk to program admin to share their contact with you all. Okay. So thank you so much for joining and all the best with your learning. If you have already joined and enrolled, keep progressing. If you haven't now, if you haven't joined, check out for the Coursera email, join and enroll to secure your place. So yeah, thank you so much and see you in the next session. Bye.
Bye.